Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm here for the review for Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 6, Episode 8. Um, let's just start with Peter and Amina. I'm about, y'all already know, and I'm pretty sure everybody else is sick of this storyline. Don't have to say it, the PAT, the Pat storyline. Peter, Amina, and Tara. But yeah, let's just talk about it, I guess. So she's singing or whatever and playing the piano, and she's talking about as she's singing about being a fool and letting niggas go because they ain't gonna change and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, if you could apply this to your life, you would be a happy camper, just yeah. But anyways, I mean, we know Amina has talent or whatever. That's no denying that. I just wish she would get it together personally, her personal life. But Peter, he pretty much drops the bombshell on her about being about Tara being pregnant. Amina, she's immediately yelling at him, and y'all know how I feel about Amina when she fucking yells. That shit is so fucking annoying. It's so annoying. And she was like, why would you get her pregnant? And I had to kill my baby. Like, that's all I heard the whole time. I was just like, oh my God, when is this scene gonna be over with? You know what I'm saying? And she just carrying on, but we done found out a few days ago that the bitch pregnant by him again. If you ask me, I don't think she got the abortion to begin with. I'm just saying. But moving on from that scene, she walked out or whatever, told him he can go be with Tara, yada yada yada. Later on in the episode, she meets up with Peter's daughter Whitney, and she pretty much telling Whitney that she tells Whitney that Tara is pregnant or whatever, and Whitney, she immediately goes over to comfort Amina or whatever, and I really thought that was sweet or whatever. It seems like Whitney genuinely cares about Amina or whatever, and she asks Amina what she's gonna do or whatever. Amina is like, I don't know, like, I'm just disgusted with him right now and all, the usual stuff or whatever. And Whitney says that they need to have a final talk or whatever, because enough, she's like enough is enough. If his own daughter is saying that, then it's kind of like, you know what I mean? But only talk they need to be having is Amina throwing them divorce papers at his ass. But anyways, moving on from that situation. In the beginning of the episode, we have the continuation of Bianca and Dejanay. So, and after they, get Bianca out the room or whatever, and, things get calmed down, Yandy is apologizing to Dejanay and all this other bullshit, like as if Dejanay was completely in the right in that situation. Cardi, she asked Dejanay about, she was like, I heard y'all jump bitches or whatever. And, Dejanay is like, that was 5 years ago, and she popping all this other shit or whatever. And Cardi was like, Mo ain't she was like Mo popping all this shit or whatever, but she ain't about that action. Damn. I said, this girl here. Anyways, that damn Cardi, I tell you. Moving on from that, Bianca and Yandy, they meet up. Bianca immediately has negative energy as soon as she comes in or whatever. She's pissed. She's still pissed off or whatever. Like, how can you have her in the studio knowing I was coming to the studio or whatever? Yandy was like, you want to sit down? And Bianca was like, no, I really don't, but I'm going to. And she sat her little ass right on down. And, like she's still asking her, like, how could you have her in the studio, and how could you, like, work with her knowing I don't fuck with her, and, give her the song, give her my song, this, that, and the third. Yandy's pretty much checking her, saying, like, I paid for this song, and I can give it to whoever I want to give it to. She was like, beats go through plenty of artists or whatever before the final decision is made. But it's still kind of wrong, because obviously it seemed like as if you promised Bianca that song. You know what I'm saying? Versus saying, well, I'ma see how you sound on this song, but I'ma let somebody else take a shot at it too. It seemed, the way it's coming off, it seemed like Yandy didn't do that. It seemed like she promised Bianca this song, and then she want to go behind her back and let Dejanay take a stab at it too. You know what I'm saying? And what else happened in that conversation? Bianca felt like she was being sneaky or whatever. Yandy is pretty much giving her a pep talk or whatever. Like, she was saying, it's going to be a whole bunch of moles out there. It's going to be people you don't like, this, that, and the third. Which is true. It is true. And as I said before, people can work with whoever they want to work with. But, Yandy, you knew them girls got real bad blood between them. And it's not like as if they had some, like, Instagram beef or whatever. No, like, Bianca went upside the bitch's head because, a few years back, because the bitch tried to jump her. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you put them in, once again, that was just messy. Why would you put them in a room together? You can work with whoever you want to work with. That's not the issue. It's the way you did shit. You did shit like a fucking rookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, that shit wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? She was like that. She don't do no 3 strikes or whatever, so either she need to get it together, or, she need to decide whether this is going to work or not, yada, yada, yada. Moving on, we get Cardi and her sister, Hennessy. I was like, what kind of name is that? I hope that ain't her real name. I'm hoping that's, like, a nickname, or, like, I don't know if she do music too, but yeah. They're talking about Cardi's music and everything, and they talk about the dude Tommy, Cardi's jailbird boo, and she's talking about how some hoes that he's dealt with in the past been putting up shit on Instagram like as if they still like that or whatever, but they gonna be mad when they see them marriage papers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And saying she want to marry him. Like, she not into all that bridesmaid stuff or whatever. And she want to marry him in the jail. I was like, oh my God. Like, she was like, that's exciting to her. I said, okay, honey. I mean, whatever you want to do, do you. It just wouldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? But, Hennessy, she's saying, like, she feels like Cardi is moving too fast. I agree. She says if, Cardi was like, like, if he cheats or whatever, like, she was like, it's just papers or whatever. She was like, if he cheats, just pay I just pay $500 and bam, I'm out. I was like, okay, I mean, I guess, but I definitely felt where her sister, was coming from. She is moving too fast or whatever. Like, you ain't been knowing this dude that long to be sitting up here. And then the fact that now he's incarcerated at the moment. Like, y'all didn't know each other. Like, y'all know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know each other that long before he went in. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up next? Okay, yeah, so Cardi, she has a meeting with her manager. He closes a deal for her for chargers or whatever, phone chargers. And her jailbird calls during the meeting, and luckily, her manager was understanding, and he left the room and let her do her or whatever. And she's telling him about how she's been doing all this stuff or whatever. He talking about she doing too much, and pretty much he wants her to be a housewife. And she's like, she not really feeling that or whatever, because she wants to, pretty much live out her goals and aspirations and her dreams and stuff like that. Like, she not trying to be no housewife. And I feel that, there's nothing wrong with women who do who are housewives, but that's not something that I want to be neither. No, I want to be out there working and having my own. I don't want to depend on no man. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, especially these days, the way people been getting divorces and stuff like that, it's like you depend on the man or whatever, you be a housewife and everything, then y'all end up divorcing for whatever reason, and you might not even get, spousal support. And if you do get it, I mean, that shit don't last forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be feeling like a lot of these, women need to think a little bit more about being a housewife. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but just at some point, try to get your own too. Have, like, have some money stashed somewhere just in case shit does hit the fan. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And, but he talking about, like, when he get out, he got her, he gonna take care of her. I might take care of her with what? Because you ain't gonna have a damn thing when you come out. She gonna be taking care of your ass. And she was like, she don't know if he doing the whole jailbird talk thing or if he really serious and all this stuff. I mean, I couldn't fool with nobody that's in jail. I couldn't do it. Because a lot of them do their jailbird talk or whatever, and when they get out, it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? They just do that shit to have somewhere to lay their head at or whatever, and then, till when they get on their feet, you know what I'm saying? And to end the conversation, she sticking her tongue all out, giving him tongue through the phone or whatever. And he was like, yeah, give me all that. Give me all that. I was like, kinky. So, moving on from that. Oh, wow. We're at the last storyline already. Okay, so, Rich and Mariah Lynn. They, meet up at his crib or whatever. She says that she tried to reach Cisco or whatever, but, concerning her mother, but he didn't answer, so she goes to Rich, and her mom, she's saying that her mom got arrested again, and now her mom's in her 3rd trimester and all this stuff, and she's just stressed out. And Rich is pretty much comforting her, asking do she have a lawyer and all this other stuff. And she wants Rich to produce for her. Rich not too sure about that. He's claiming he's trying to turn over a new leaf or whatever. And I guess just, be more professional and everything. And, she's still kind of flirting with him, whatever. Moving on. We get Mariah and Cisco. So, now she's saying that her feelings for Cisco is strong or whatever. But it was like, I mean, just, earlier in the episode, it seemed like you was more so about being with, like, I was confused, you know what I'm saying? Like, she seemed like she was just more so about being with Rich or whatever. Like I guess, like, she was caught in the moment because Cisco didn't, like, the one time Cisco wasn't there. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But, she admits to Cisco that she did reach out to Rich. And, of course, Cisco, he feeling some type of way. He feeling jealous. And he's saying that he not going to sit around while she go back and forth or whatever. But it's like, I mean, Cisco, I know you ain't talking because you was about, I mean, if it was up to you, you would have went back and forth with fucking Mo and Mariah. Had you not gotten caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, he calls Rich like the biggest creep or whatever. All yous motherfuckers is creeps. Now, you might have got kicked out the creep group, but the creep squad, but you still a creep though. So your ass got replaced with DJ Self. That's your replacement. Because, yeah, you don't fuck with Rich no more. He's the ringleader of the creeps. You know what I'm saying? But you still a creep though. You just ain't got a squad with you now. But, she's saying, she's expressing herself to him, this, that, and third. He not really trusting what she's saying. he talks about them getting checked out before they, they do anything or whatever. And she's okay with it, but then he brings up the fact that especially since you fucked Rich. And she feeling kind of insulted or whatever. She was like, well, I could say the same thing about you, because you fucked Mo or whatever, this, that, and the third. And so, they hashed that out real quick or whatever. It didn't turn into no big argument. Moving on from that, we get DJ Self. He performing I Got the Juice. I said, now, I mean, we didn't hear enough of the song to really make a precise conclusion about it. But, just a little bit that we heard, I feel like it sounded like everybody else. Like, DJ Self just need to sit his old ass down somewhere, like, for real. Fucking cornball. So, he meets up with Rich and, Ra outside or whatever, and they, gas him up about the performance, and, they talking about the cipher. They find out, Self and Rich finds out that Ra is managing Mariah Lynn and Lexi, Penny Proud. And Rich is shocked because Mariah was just coming to him about him producing or whatever, this, that, and the third. And Self is shocked because Mariah Lynn, them being friends, he didn't tell him about, her working with Ra, and then, he didn't know that BBOD had split it up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So Ra, she brings up Mariah Lynn dating Cisco. Self and Rich, they both looking like, you know what I'm saying? And Self was like, I thought she was dating Rich. And then, like, Ra's like, no, like, she's dating Cisco or whatever. And, like, and that's when, Rich says that they done smashed or whatever. And, like, she's like, Ra's shocked, like, what? Like, damn, like, she getting around or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Rich tells them that Mariah had came by 2 days ago, talking about her mom, this, that, and the third, and they just really shocked by the information. So, moving on from that, the last scene was Mariah and Rich. So, he calls, Rich calls Cisco the biggest creep or whatever. Like, but once again, y'all all use motherfuckers as creeps, alright? Anyways, moving on. So, Mariah her plan is to tell Rich that she wants to be with Cisco. Like, she don't want to be with him, like, she appreciates him being there for her, but she wants to be with Cisco. But she didn't really get a chance to get into all that. I mean, she pretty much is telling him how, how she appreciates him for being there, this, that, and the third. He brings up the 6 minute of sex or whatever. I was just like, that's all you had? 6 minutes? You couldn't even make it to 10? Or y'all was just doing a quickie? But damn, even a quickie lasts longer than... okay, moving on. Moving on. She's trying to be serious. He kind of playing around or whatever. Rich pretty much sets Mariah Lynn up and brings in Cisco. They dapping each other up and everything. And Mariah, she looking kind of shocked, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, yo, what's up or whatever. And she's like, how you doing? Oh, whatever. And, Rich is telling Mariah Lynn about the convo he had with Self and Ra or whatever in regards to her dating Cisco. Mariah says that, Rich isn't her man. She don't owe him nothing or whatever. Cisco, he just kind of like, we need to have a conversation talking about him and Rich. And he was like, for real, only reason why I started fucking around with her is to get back at you. I said, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop your fucking lying. stop lying, Cisco. Stop it. Because you knew damn well you was feeling old Snow Bunny. You knew you was feeling her. Because you got up in your feelings low key about her talking to Rich and shit like that. So don't sit up here and try to downplay her like that. Alright? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. You know what I'm saying? So like Mariah Lynn, she's like, oh really? You know what I'm saying? She starts popping off on Rich or whatever about how she never like since I guess she been fucking with Cisco, she always turned Rich down or whatever. Rich begs to differ pretty much. You know, Cisco, he was like, you know, once upon a time not long ago, you was a hoe and you admitting it, but I guess you still is a hoe. I was like, well, yeah. You know, she walks out or whatever. She's kind of crying or whatever. And she's talking to one of the producers, I think, and she's giving herself a pep talk, talking about something. I don't need none of them. I don't need nobody or whatever. Like, you know, I'm a strong ass woman. I got myself and da da da. Like, I don't need neither one of them for real. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, but yet you kept on running back and forth between the both of them. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, she claimed that she turned Rich down or whatever. But my thing is, I mean, yeah, you have been kind of hopping around. Hopping from this person to this person to this person about getting help with your music and everything. That does look kind of like you're the help. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting up here homie hopping between these two dudes who, I mean, yeah, they're not friends at the moment or whatever, but they was friends and everything. You know what I'm saying? At a point in time. That does look, yeah. That wasn't a good look at all. You know what I'm saying? You made yourself look bad in that situation, even if you didn't do nothing with Rich. You know what I'm saying? You made yourself look bad by, you know, 1 minute. Because yeah, she was, you know, flirting with Rich and everything, but then she'd be up in Cisco face. So yeah, you know, she really made herself look bad in that situation. And like I said, her hopping from person to person to work with or whatever. Yeah, but and it looked like next week, after Rich and Cisco then came together, look like next week them motherfuckers gonna get into it. Like, what the hell? I thought I was bros before hoes. But anyways, that's my review on it. You guys let me know how y'all feel about it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys come back, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.